Agent, good to see the Empire's finest hitting up this bombed-out crater. Captain Rigel, Imperial Conquest Consolidation Corps. When the Empire invades, we're the ones who seal the deal. Don't suppose you're aware of the situation here on Balmorra?
I've been briefed, but I could use more details.
It's war, bloody and limitless. The Empire invaded Balmorra in the last war, but we've been spinning our wheels in the mud ever since. Resistance fighters think they can drive the Empire off Balmorra. We're here to prove them wrong.
How do you expect to succeed where the Imperial Army has failed?
We are the Army too. Other soldiers just don't have the capability to handle our kind of specialized missions. The Balmorran government in exile, backed by Minister of Defense Vol Argen, is giving us fits, backing a strong faction of the Resistance. The Minister is safely off-planet, but if we break his allies here, we break him. We break him, we break the Resistance.
What about the rest of the Balmorran government in exile?
Vol Argen is the only one with military experience, and he's the most vocal. When we destroy his power base and wipe the floor with his whiskers, none of the others will have the backbone to oppose us. That's why we need to take everything out. Do we have the privilege of your support?
If the Empire requires it of me.
Spoken like a true patriot. My second-in-command, Lieutenant Davrill, is masterminding Phase 1 of what we like to call Operation Breaking Point. You'll find him in Sobrik. He's got plans to blow the Balmorran resistance sky high. I think you'll like them.
Agent, I hope you're tough. I hope you like to get dirty. The battle for Balmorra can only be won with blood, sweat, and tears. Our sweat, their blood and tears. The government in exile, the resistance, cowards. We're going to bury them in their little hidey holes.
Yes, I get it. We're going to crush the resistance. What's your point?
The old government's sending generators to the resistance, powering their artillery. The resistance has given pardons to Balmorra's worst killers in exchange for a little guard duty. Phase 1 of Operation Breaking Point is to destroy those generators and put those killers to sleep. You in?
I can work with that.
The generators are in the Neebray Warehouse. If you can blow them to pieces, you'll show the Balmorran resistance it takes more than cold-blooded killers to stop the Empire.
Hey there. You got a second? You look like someone important in the Empire, huh? I bet you could get me to who's in charge.
You're the first Balmorran I've met who's actually asking to be hauled off.
I don't want to be arrested, all right? I want to trade. The Resistance is dead, I know that. I want to come out of this with my head. I got info. Right here. Where the rebels are. What they're hitting. Introduce me to the Mucky Mucks, and I'll trade them the rest for a berth off-planet.
It's possible High Command might be interested.
You bet they would be. Nothing happens in the Resistance that Gryffin Remus doesn't know about. I think Lieutenant Treshoda handles defections, but he's been targeted a few times, so he don't take people off the street anymore. You convince him I'm the real goods, and I'd bet he'd cut you in a finder's fee.
Are you the officer who deals with defectors?
Yes, though I prefer not to be quite so open about it. I'm Lieutenant Treshoda. High Command has tasked me to learn how these rebels think, as distasteful as that is. Have you found a candidate? Someone of enough value for the Empire to recruit instead of capture?
A man named Gryffin Remus. He seems to know the rebels well. We should work with him.
Let me see anything you have on him. We could use a man on the inside. Thank you. I'll transfer our standard finder's fee to your accounts.
Agent. Just who I was hoping might choose this moment to visit Sobrik. I understand you are not averse to occasional off-the-record tasks which require some discretion. One of our officers has just had an unfortunate dust-up with a valuable delegate, and we need to doctor the results.
Why don't you lay out the situation first?
This officer recently quarreled with one of our CHIS delegates. The delegate did not survive. The Chiss have provided crucial intelligence here and elsewhere in the war. It would not do to strain relations with them.
This won't be the first cover-up I've been part of.
Ah, good. You take my meaning. We have doctored a security recording to make it appear that Balmorran rebels attacked the delegate. We need someone with no direct connection to this officer to go to the room where the murder occurred and upload the doctored footage to the security cameras. With luck, we can turn this into a galvanizing point against the rebels.
An excellent plan.
The delegate was killed in the back room of a cantina. I'll give you the coordinates. Just tell our man at the door that you're working for Breerdin, and he'll let you pass.
I'm working for Breerdin. I handled your cover-up. As far as anyone will know, the rebels killed that Chiss.
Excellent. And I have heard nothing of it, which is even better. Please accept this payment for your service and your silence.
Yeah. Rise and shine. Now's really not the time. Maybe later. Not that I'm complaining, but don't we have a job to do?
Praise the Emperor! You cannot know my relief to see someone of your known loyalty and celebrated independence. You are the answer to a problem that has gone from insulting me to threatening the entire Empire.
If you have actionable intel, just let me know.
The story is personal. so I'm counting on your discretion. My name is Gan Sakoal. I'm a senior science officer here at Troida. Perhaps you've heard of my involvement in the Protactinian bomber design. No matter. It would only help you understand the sensitive nature of what I do, the secrets I'm privy to.
Let me guess. Those secrets walked off with someone they shouldn't have.
Indeed, though that's a kind way to describe high treason. But let me be direct. I am not the traitor. My wife is the one who betrayed first me, then our empire.
Care to explain that?
I should never have brought Kalara to this forsaken backwater. I was so hopeful when she finally stopped complaining. But no, she found her own entertainment. His name is Harez Bant. He's a thug, clears the trash at the cantina in Sobrik. Imperial Intelligence believes he's a spy, and I am certain beyond doubt that he's the one who has the design plans that disappeared from my bedroom drawer.
If he's got those plans, he won't see tomorrow.
I was hoping you'd say that. Your reputation for creative justice precedes you. The plans must be recovered before Harez sells them to the Republic. He should be at the cantina now. I will gladly give you as great a reward as I can muster should you dispose of this refuse. Then I will deal with my wife.
Evening, mistress. What can I offer to wet your throat and bring a smile to your lips?
A mug of your best. Then tell me where to find Harez Bant.
Men were looking for him yesterday, too. Imperial Intelligence. Whatever he did, I don't want to know. Harez! Leave the girls alone and get over here. Someone wants you.
Hello, mistress. How can I make your day a little more exciting?
Like you made Kalara Sakoal's day more exciting?
Kalara. Can't say I recall that one. There was a girl last night. These spikes like little thorns all down her neck. I've never even seen an alien like... Well, I guess that's not who you're here about.
Give me the plans, and you go home with your head.
Okay. You're talking about the package I snagged from the Sakoal girl, right? Good looker, that one. But not much between the ears. Anyway, here they are. It's just some data disks. I don't even know what's on them.
I want names and locations on all your accomplices.
Talk to every bored wife in Sobrik.
Try not to bleed all over the discs.
Not in my cantina!
No!
You look satisfied. I hope it's because the wretched spy who stole my blaster designs lies dead on his own floor.
Any other secrets he stole die with him.
Every husband in Sobrik can sleep better at night. But what of Kalara? Did you question him as to her role in this affair?
All he said was she's a lousy kisser.
The bore! But I won't linger on that image. It's clear Kalara's part in this was vital and willing. If you haven't tired of my sordid tale, perhaps you could undertake one more task.
I might agree. For a price.
This is a bit more sensitive than dealing with Harez Bant. I could see fit to pay you triple what I would give otherwise. Consider it. If the authorities learned of Kalara's folly, it would ruin the good name of this office, shut us down for months of investigation. All the while, the Resistance would be gaining strength.
What do you plan to do?
The penalty for aiding a spy is death. Kalara deserves no less. I have been considering how best to end this disaster. It should be quiet, quick, something that can be blamed on the rebels, no questions asked.
I've got a talent for that.
Let me call Kalara. I will tell her you are to escort her to my colleague Garboza at the Imperial outpost. The route has many isolated spots, suitable for rebel ambush.
Oh, is it time?
My dear, this woman will serve as your bodyguard on your trip to the outpost. Garboza asked me to thank you for your assistance at such short notice.
And I thought I wouldn't get in any sightseeing on Balmorra.
If you call wandering through bombed-out factories sightseeing, you should have a blast.
Leave for the transit point now, Kalara. She will find you there.
I love you too.
Go then. When you find yourselves alone, you can put an end to her treason. And my marriage.
You can count on my discretion.
Just be kind about it. I loved her once. It is best our names not be linked after this. When the deed is done, go to Officer Garboza at the outpost. He'll have your reward. You need not say what it's for.
Ah, you must be here for Officer Sakoal's wife. He said to expect you. One moment.
Garn doesn't usually go out of his way to see me protected. Is this going to be so dangerous? Or are you really just my chaperone?
I've never been much for staying out of trouble.
Honey, Garn's got a thing for that type. Let's get going. Why are you looking around so much? Like that? It's like you're looking for someone. Are you expecting an attack? Why did Garn send an armed escort when I'm just going to the outpost?
What was the nature of your relationship with the Republic spy?
Republic spy? What are you talking about?
Are you denying you slept with Harez Bant?
Good grief, is this about Harez? Yes, I slept with him, and the slime never even picked up a comlink after that. Is Garn such a baby that he'd frame me for treason because I slept around? Treason? Seriously? Tell Garn that Harez is a jerk and I've broken it off. If he had the guts, he would ask me himself.
Your ignorance is astounding. You couldn't possibly be a spy.
Thank you. I knew my ignorance would come in handy one day. Whatever this is about the Republic, I don't know anything, I swear. Look, can't you just talk to him or something? He wouldn't really kill me for this, would he?
I let you go and he'll just send someone else. You should get off planet by nightfall.
But where will I go? Everything I own is here. I mean, thank you, but over one night? One lousy night?
Well, if it isn't the best paid engineering consultant on Balmorra. I mean, no offense, but you don't exactly look like science core material, you know? And what exactly is he paying you all this for?
How much is it worth for you to know about it?
I could add a little something on top of this, for information that lets me pass Officer Sakoal at the next evaluation. Call it a tip. 15%.
Officer Sakoal hired me to kill his wife and her rebel boyfriend.
Pretty little Kalara had Republic leanings, hmm? Oh, that is not going to look good to the clearance board at all. Thank you. Next time you see me, I may be working Troida instead of this bit.
These blasted Balmorrans have no idea what's good for them. They should have fallen to their knees in gratitude when we first offered to bring them into the glory of the Empire.
It's amazing how rarely that happens.
Then we must teach them their error. Perhaps you'd like to help me with a quick lesson. Last week, those wretched rebels managed to reprogram the defense turrets around Sobrik to detect and target Imperial troops. The engineers I sent to fix them were massacred. My only hope is to find someone willing to brave both the rebels and the turrets themselves to repair them.
These rebels must learn they have no chance against the Empire.
Thank you. The turrets are scattered around the perimeter of the city and guarded well by rebel spies. You'll need to use this to neutralize their defenses, then upload this code to allow us to reprogram the proper targets. Those rebels will pay for their impertinence with their lives.
Make me look good.
The turrets are ready for reprogramming.
Hail the Emperor! I owe you my thanks and far more. The Corps of Engineers will more than compensate you for your service. Now those rebels will see how lucky they are to be part of the glorious Empire.
Must have been imagining things, but I could have sworn I heard those generators go pop from here. Good work, but it looks like the resistance isn't done yet.
I should think blowing up their guns leaves little room for misunderstanding.
They're a stubborn bunch. Used to be we kept the resistance in check in the wilds, but now they've started to get bolder. They're attacking Imperial holdings in the old Balmorran industrial area. We need to punish their boldness. Lieutenant Thorpe at Markaran Outpost has some ideas about how to put the resistance back in their place.